Hello guys, this is Amit. This At this point, I wanted just to make a quick video uh, about a good thing that happened to me. I found this controller at a local ad store. Okay, I found it in an ad. So at first, I was skeptical. It was skeptical to buy this. It was $22, and I was immediately thought that yeah, this must be a fake. This must be a fake controller. So I just I don't know, something inside me that told me to buy it. I don't know why. I don't know how. So I immediately called the store and transferred the money and reserved this controller as soon as they placed the advertisement on a channel, local channel. And today I just went there and get this controller. You know, it was in a box. I'm not gonna show you the box because I immediately threw it away. It's in decent condition. As you can see, the colors are wearing off in certain areas. You can see. It wasn't a brand new controller. It was a second-handed controller, I guess. It didn't. The owner, the store claimed that it wasn't used that much. It's SIXASIX. So, but it was cheap. I bought it for cheap. I bought it for $20. As you know, or you may not know, Sony doesn't make PS3 controllers anymore. So these are rare and selling for I think $75. So at first I immediately wanted to test the analog sticks, so I can actually see that if it's an original. So you can actually, if I click on it, you can actually see that it's not sounds like a cheap one. It's not like it's not sounding like a cheap knockoff analog sticks. So it's registering perfectly. Okay, and I was I wanted to test it with Heavenly Sword game because this game do not run with a fake controller. As you know, if you own a PS3 and if you don't have an original controller, it's not run. The game does not run. It's not. I don't think that it would run. It's not an 8-way analog stick. It registers completely. As you can see, it registered fluently. You can see that in the movie. I haven't tested the SIXASIX yet, so I'm gonna go further to the level and test it and show you what I'm getting with it. So let me just. Okay, so the reason that I'm happy. You guys, in case that you guys don't know, the reason that I'm happy that I found this controller because I didn't know that a PS3 controller is rare, and I didn't know that Sony is not making them anymore. So they are all expensive, and you can't even find one. Okay, so that my original controller went nuts, and it was just it was acting up. The analogs, it was not working properly. It just registered by itself. It registered the buttons by itself. So I was immediately after a while I got angry and smashed my original controller with a hammer, and I never got an original controller ever since because I couldn't find one. Okay, so that's the reason that I'm so happy that I found this controller. So as you can see, the SIXASIX works perfectly when I turn this controller around. Okay, it registers the movements perfectly. I was just wondering that if it works or not, but it works perfectly, and it's just it just it feels great to play with an original PS3 controller again, because I never had one since that last one that that got broke, and I actually smashed it because I couldn't find another one. I couldn't find a decent controller, so I'm really happy that I could find this used controller. I don't know if how much it used, but it's in good conditions. The rumble works. I actually never tested the rumble. Actually, I don't care, because I'm sure it works fine. But the important matter is the SIXASIX works, and it runs the actual games that cannot be run, cannot be played with a fake controller, or even with a PS4 controller. You can connect the PS4 controller in your to your PS3 console, but the PS button doesn't works, and the rumble doesn't work. I don't know if the 666 works at all. But this one, the $20 one, is a miracle. It's just I feel that it's the best finding in my life. Okay guys, so thank you for watching my video, and I hope that you would also find a good decent controller. I hope that you can find. I actually bought a cheap one for, I don't know, $5, $4. I never liked it because it never worked perfectly for me, so I never played with it. But this one, this is great. I can finally play my PS3 games with it. I'm so happy.